So you might not get your Christmas deliveries on time. Thousands of workers who deliver packages from Amazon facilities across the country went on strike this morning. Right now, the strikes are affecting 7 facilities, but this could spread. The walkouts occurred at delivery stations in South California, New York City, Atlanta, Skokie, and Illinois.
Skokie
Amazon
is
is saying
Illinois. Skokie, Illinois.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I've never heard the Skokie before.
Skokie's in Illinois. Yeah. Yeah.
So Amazon is saying it expects the 7 delivery hubs to operate normally and that the drivers are employees of companies that Amazon uses to deliver packages to customers. So they're not technically Amazon employees, I suppose.
Hmm.
Amazon says it has no obligation to bargain with the drivers because they are not its employees. The union and the workers say Amazon ultimately controls their working conditions and is therefore obligated to bargain with them. So they're seeking better pay and better working conditions. Delivery drivers report being forced to deliver hundreds of packages a day on a very tight schedule to the point that they sometimes have to pee in bottles. And we actually do have a video here.
Congress
Okay.
is about to pass a bill that.
With less than a week to go before Christmas and Hanukkah, overnight the Teamsters Union launched what it's calling the largest strike against Amazon in its history. Workers in multiple cities walking off the job this morning. ABC 7 News reporter Zach Fuentes live at the Amazon warehouse in San Francisco, where picketing is already underway. Zach.
Yeah, it is well underway right now, Reggie. The workers tell me that this is about benefits, wages, working conditions that they say they're fighting for. And this is happening here in San Francisco, outside of LA, New York, Atlanta, Chicago. So there's a big push out here really across the country right now. The union claims that Amazon has repeatedly refused to recognize the Teamsters and negotiate contracts. They said in a statement that if your package is delayed during the holidays, you can blame Amazon's insatiable greed. Now, in a statement, Amazon said in part, the truth is that the Teamsters have actively threatened, intimidated, and attempted to coerce Amazon employees and third-party drivers to join them, which is illegal and is the subject of multiple pending unfair labor practice charges against the union. Now, right now, I do have Leah here, an Amazon worker. Leah, if you'll come in here, I want to talk to you for a minute. You heard what I said. Amazon is saying right now that they're intimidating workers, that coercing workers to come out here. What is your response to that?
You know, Amazon's really the one that's intimidating and coercing and harassing workers. Every day since we've began our union campaign here at DCK6, they are trying to scare workers who are participating in the union organizing, and they try really hard to divide us by rewarding workers who don't participate. So, you know, they're the ones that are harassing workers. They're the ones that have been continuously breaking the law, trying to divide and conquer the union. But we're not backing down anytime soon, and we're not afraid of what they're doing. Amazon has the ability to stop this right now by coming to the bargaining table, and they're choosing not to. So we're going to be out here until we get our fair share.
Amazon says that this is a small percentage of the workers across its U.S. workforce and that this will likely have no impact. But what is your response to that?
You know, this has a tremendous impact because workers across the country are seeing every day that there's a fight that's worth joining, and that they deserve better. And there's workers all across the country in Northern California, Southern California, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, and so many other places that are seeing what's going on, and they're ready to join our fight too. And so this is tremendously impacting this company by demonstrating to its workers that you know, they deserve better, and they're stepping up and joining us.
So you guys are going to be out here until when? Until you get what?
We are out here demanding a fair union contract. We're demanding that the company come to the bargaining table, and we're going to be fighting until we get what we deserve.
Leah, thank you so much. We appreciate you talking with us. So you hear them picketing behind me. They say they're going to be out here until they get what they want. We are going to continue to monitor this.
The problem is I don't know what they want. And this is what always bothers me, you know, because all I heard was we want better wages and we want better working conditions, right? I mean, everybody wants that. But what are the wages now? I think that right now they're making 23 an hour, if not more, is what I had seen. I mean, they're especially like California. California is a state that the unions, California unions are often when the government doesn't step in to actually have laws that protect workers. But in a state like California, unions are not as necessary because the state is already one of the harshest and most protective of workers than any other state in the country. So it's like the union, what does the union even argue for? And that's actually like some areas you could see that maybe in Texas where the labor laws are not as robust as they are in a state like California, and they don't have as many protections, but a state like California has a lot of protections. So it's kind of, I don't know exactly what they're asking for that are specific. For example, when the actors went on strike, I knew what they were asking for. I would talk to them, they would tell me what they were asking for. What they were pissed off about specifically was AI. They were having these big, movie companies would take the extra, pay them for one day, and then use their image over and over and over, and they wouldn't have to pay the extra any more days. And that was the problem. So they were negotiating that, saying, if you're going to use my likeness, whether I show up to work or not that day, you have to pay me as if I showed up to work. Like, you can't just AI me into the movie for, you pay me one day, my $80, and then after that, you just AI me into the film and you didn't have to pay me. That's what they were negotiating for very specifically. So it was really specific stuff that they were asking for. And so I just don't know what these Amazon workers, especially if they're not actually Amazon workers. And that's the other thing that's like, they're working for a different company and the company contracts with Amazon. So I don't understand exactly like what what I do know is that my Christmas packages might not arrive, is what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is whatever their problem, they better figure it out, because we got Christmas packages on their way and everybody wants to get their Christmas packages on time. And so if I were a worker and I was going to go on strike, this would be the time to go on strike. If you're an Amazon worker, if you're a package delivery, this would be the time of year, because this is the one time of year you can really dangle it on them, right? It's like people want their Christmas presents, and I'm not going to be here to deliver them unless you give me a toilet in my van, I guess. I don't know, so I can pee with dignity and not in a bottle. I have heard that before, that they do have to do that. Amazon deliveries are incredible, like as far as how you could track them, how on time they are. They put UPS to shame,
The
and
speed.
UPS is excellent, right? But Amazon is like excellent at delivery. It really is the best out there. And you know exactly when it's showing up. With UPS, I don't really ever know, but Amazon, wow, you really know. So I don't know. Good for them. Hope they get what they want, I suppose. I don't know. Jeff Bezos got a lot of money, so fork it
He
over,
can
buddy.
afford it.
Yeah, fork it over. We want our Christmas presents. We don't care. Whatever you need to do, Jeff, just make it happen. We want our Christmas presents. Thanks for watching this clip from the full Kim Iverson show. If you want to watch the full show, visit KimIversonShow.com. The show airs every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, KimIversonShow.com. See you there.